What's up, guys? In today's video, we're going to go over ankle mobility, what it is, why you need it, testing, and 3 exercises to help fix it. I'm Dr. Joey Seaforth, physical therapist, athletic trainer, strength conditioning specialist with Comeback Performance and Wellness. Let's get into it, guys. Let's talk about what the heck ankle mobility actually is. So ankle mobility is how much we can control our ankle in different motions. As we're squatting, for example, we need our knee and our tibia to go forward over our toes, just like that. I'm going to show you what a squat looks like if we're lacking ankle mobility. This box is going to prevent my knees from going forward over my toes, and I'm going to show you the result of what it looks like. So if I'm here, once I run out of that ankle mobility here, I have to use my spine and my low back to get the motion. The knees over toes is how we're supposed to be squatting. And if we're limiting our ankles, we're not able to do that. This ankle mobility wall test is going to tell us if we have something that's going on in the actual ankle joint or more muscular in the back. So check this out. You're going to find a wall. You're going to take your fist plus your thumb like this. It's typically around 5 inches, give or take. I'm going to be right here. As I am like that, I'm going to have my heel on the ground and I'm going to drive my knee forward as far as I can. Okay, so I'm here, driving my knee forward. Good. Let's say that we're limited and we're getting to about here. We're running out of room. There's 2 possible cases for what might be going on. We might have some tightness in our calf towards our Achilles, or we could have a pinching sensation in the front of the ankle. It's important to differentiate which one that we're experiencing. So as we go through this, if we're feeling a pulling back here, we know it's probably more muscular. If we feel a pinch in the front, we know it actually might be the joint. For those that felt a pinch in the front of the ankle, let's talk about what's actually going on. So we have our talus bone, which is right here. And sometimes if we sprain our ankle, if we have an injury, or if we're just a pretty stiff person, it doesn't tend to glide as much as it should, and it gets stuck. So if you did that wall test and you felt a pinch in the front, I'm going to show you a visual what's actually happening. So our talus bone is right here, and it's basically getting stuck, and it's not allowing us to get our knee forward. Exercise number 1 is a banded ankle mob. This is going to be for those who had a pinching sensation in the front of their ankle. So what you're going to do is you're going to attach a band like this to a rig or a beam. You're going to place your foot up just like that. You're going to place the band underneath your ankle bones. So if my ankle bones are here, I want the band underneath, and I want it pulling down and back, just like that. What we're going to do next is we're going to drive our knee in 3 different directions. We're going to drive it out to the side while keeping our heel down. We're going to come forward, and then we're going to come to the inside. As you're doing this, you're going to notice that some spots are going to feel a little bit stickier, and that's totally okay. Don't force it into pain, but just continue to keep moving through the range. The band is applying a pressure to that talus bone, and it's allowing it to glide a little bit easier. For this exercise, I typically put a running clock on for 2 minutes and 30 seconds and just have someone oscillate in and out of this position for that time, going all 3 different directions. Next is a box kettlebell stretch. So if you were doing that wall test and you felt a tightness back here, this is the exercise for you. So what you're going to do is you're going to place a foot up on a bench or a box. You're going to drive your knee as far forward as you can. You're going to take a kettlebell. You're going to provide a little bit of overpressure. You're just going to sit and hang out. You can come out of it, increase the stretch. Just nice and easy. You should feel this pulling everything in the back of the calf if this is what you really need. So just coming in and out. I typically tell people to spend anywhere from 1.5 minutes to 2.5 minutes doing this. We don't want to overstretch this area, but we want to make sure that we are loosening it up prior to squatting, lunging, or doing anything where our knee should be over our toe. The third exercise is a goblet ankle stretch. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab a kettlebell or a plate just like this. You're going to come into this position, elbows on your knees, and then you're going to drive your knee forward on each side. So I'm going to be right here, hang out for a few, and then go on the other side just like that. Important thing to note, guys, you should be doing this after you've either done the banded ankle mob or the bench stretch. This should be the one that ties everything together and preps you before you do squats. So from the side, I'll be right here, and we're using that plate to get our knee in a better position. So right there, switching. If 45 is a little bit too much, just grab a 15 or a 25 to start. Get used to it. One important thing to note, guys, is after you do an exercise, always retest your ankle mobility and make sure that it's improving. If you did an exercise and it stayed the exact same, it's not the exercise for you. We're always going to find that wall again, fist plus thumb, and just making sure that it actually improved. If it didn't, the exercise is not the right one that you need at this moment. Guys, as we bring everything together, we talked about what ankle mobility is, why we need it, testing and retesting to make sure that we're actually doing the right things, and 3 exercises to help fix it. If we have a pinch in the front of our ankle, we're going to be doing banded ankle mobs. If we have a stretch in the back, we're going to be doing a bench kettlebell stretch. And then no matter which one that you had going on between the mobility restriction or the soft tissue, you're always going to follow it up with a goblet squat to help lock in that mobility. Thank you guys so much for staying and watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comments any future videos that you guys want. At Comeback Performance, the comeback is always stronger than the setback.